Welcome to Two and a Half Citizens Podcast.
I'm Zen.
It's
Hey,
Pabs.
it's Ruben.
And we're all back, studio refreshed.
Damn.
I don't even know if it looks too different.
We
I
feeling
don't
new
even know
in
if,
here.
like whenever you're.
No, you're actually really good at rebuilding it. I feel like you've torn down and rebuilt so many times that.
Yeah, I know for real. At this
Yeah.
point, like I've kind of figured a little bit out of like the way that it's supposed to look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, let's get into
First
it.
things first.
It
First things first. We
I'm
got
a
to talk
realist.
about
or is it rest in peace, Uncle Phil?
neither. We got to talk about the Canadian missile crisis.
Hey, yo.
What happened?
Hold
in
on. What does
Canada?
that even? So what happened in Canada? I mean, all right. I'm
Yo.
assuming.
Tell me how
that
Tucker
you're talking about
Carlson.
the elephant.
Tucker Carlson dropped an interview with Putin. Yet that's not even the missile crisis we talking about.
Not only that, one of the I'm gonna feel mad disrespectful. A country legend died that I can't remember the right name off the top of my head right now.
Yeah. Don't
And that's
even
gonna sound
try, bro.
Pretty sure it's Toby Keith,
I think it was Toby Keith.
but it's one of those things like if it's not Toby Keith, it's disrespectful. But I'm pretty sure
No,
it's Toby Keith.
I'm
Toby
like
Keith.
90% sure. R.I.P.
Now
Toby
look,
Keith.
I didn't start
Not
fucking
Toby
with
Keith.
look. I have a very big block in country where it's like George Jones. And then Morgan Wallen. There's like in between George Jones and Morgan Wallen, I don't know what happened. I took a little bit of break there, and I have no idea what happened between George Jones
some
and
fast
Morgan
car.
Wallen. So
Oh,
I almost cried. Let's be careful about singing that song around me.
okay. I'm sorry.
Did you see the performance?
I
I'm
saw
so
the performance.
lost.
All right, so let's break down a few things that's happened.
There were so many.
So basically, the Grammys happened this past weekend from when we're filming.
yeah.
Did y'all watch?
Yeah.
I started to try to watch. I didn't get to finish.
That's what she
But
said.
I mean, and the worst thing is like I had to put the baby down.
Yeah.
So like
Stupid
there was certain performances I wanted to see, and when I came out to try to see them, I accidentally pressed next channel instead of rewind.
Mm-hmm.
So now I can't rewind anymore
Yeah.
because I changed the channel.
Yeah.
It was very detrimental. I wanted to see the Billie Eilish "What I Was Made For" performance, and right at the end of it, I tried to hit rewind and I pressed previous channel. Shit pissed me off.
It was good.
Shit pissed me off.
Yeah, I watched it. I cried. Sorry you
Yeah.
missed it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw.
it was better live. They didn't on YouTube. They missed
Yeah.
all the really cool aspects
Yeah.
of it.
I know
You didn't get to have an existential crisis about
what
womanhood
you were made for. Yeah.
and what you were made for.
Did I tell you about the time that I got myself like shit pissed me off? I pulled up to I was listening to that song. I had like a solid 2 weeks where that was like my favorite song for whatever reason. I have no idea why, but it
Say
was
that
like
about-
I think it was even longer. I learned how to play it on guitar and everything. Like I was trying to hit the falsettos. I was going crazy on that song, and I was leaving for work one day, and I was stopping by Chick-fil-A in the morning, and I was like, "Let me pause this and get out of this because I'm gonna look mad gay." I'm about to pull up to the Chick-fil-A and scan my app and stuff, and I don't want this blaring out of the speakers.
because
You know what I mean?
You gotta put some respect on the Lord's chicken.
Exactly.
You can't pull up all. Hey, yo.
I pulled up and I had the song paused, right? Like I paused the song because I'm about to blare this song. I'm trying to scan my app.
This song plays.
I scanned my app and then I'm like, oh, can I do Apple Pay? So like I get out of the app. So I do the multitask where I swipe up and all the apps come up and you see the cover art for the song.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh shit, I fuck with that song, bro. Like, that's crazy. And I continue moving along and I'm like, this motherfucker caught me. Like, I was like, I'm pulling up mad serious just trying to get my Chick-fil-A. Like, don't talk to me. I ain't even have my coffee yet.
Yeah.
And like, I'm just trying to get myself lifted up with some Billie Eilish.
That's almost as bad as like being a kid and like getting caught watching like Hannah Montana or some shit.
No, all right. One time, this is going to be even crazier. So like one time.
Like I had a little sister so I could play it off.
I couldn't. Me and my cousin my male cousin were having a sleepover. I was younger, and a bat started flying around the house
Okay.
Yeah, she's
because
got bats.
it came in through like the chimney or some shit. It was some crazy ass shit.
Wait, was this at your parents or was
Yeah.
this at like a Boca Chica or something?
No, this was at my parents.
Oh,
they had to get a whole bat extermination crew. It was a whole fucking thing. These
Damn, you were Batman. He
It was
just
some,
sat
it was some
there,
crazy
like,
shit. But like it was one of those like summers or something or weekends or one of those. And so we're there and we're like we're at the crib.
Yeah.
And like the bats are batting. And I'm like, oh shit, like it's a crisis. Like I'm like, what
yeah.
the fuck do I do? It can't see. Like it's blind at this point, just aimlessly flying around the house. And the thing is, at this point, I'm gonna have to like call my dad down and be like, yo, can you handle this bat? The problem is, like, in the shock, you don't notice that like we was watching Lizzie McGuire. You know what I mean? So like you come down, I have to act like it just turned into Lizzie McGuire. You know what I mean? But we deep into the plot though. Like we're like a good deep.
You can't be like the episode just started.
Yeah, and then this whole bat dilemma happened.
Yeah,
it's just like he has to now come
we
down.
We were watching WWE.
He has to, as a real man, come down and take care of this bat while his son is watching Lizzie McGuire in the living room. Like, I mean, sometimes I think back and I'm like, all right, I understand. Like, you know
why
what I
your
mean?
dad called you gay so many times.
I'm like, I got called gay so much, and then anybody around me would get it. I feel like you just show up, and anyone I was around also gets hit with gay allegations.
Yeah,
that was like 100%. Anything we all did was gay.
Damn.
All the time.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
he
feel
still
like you
thinks
caught
I'm
a
gay.
few. You caught a few.
He's still not
strays,
quite
huh?
sure.
Have I caught a few straights? I don't know.
Like, have you been at the house and
No,
like you
I
caught
feel
a
like-
stray gay?
No, it really just goes to Roman at this point.
Okay, but I'm saying back when we were younger,
Back
like
when
he
we were
doesn't do it as
younger-
much. Like
No.
I don't get as gay as much as Roman does now.
Yeah.
But Roman also comes in looking like the way he's been looking lately.
Yeah.
Like his hair is like yellow pink right now.
I still want to see it.
Like it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
But the saving grace, because his hair's been crazy,
Yeah,
and then he did that shit, and then we all like as a unit were like, you look like a heroin addict right now. Like you need to do something about this. But then he cut it, and he went to like one of the like Cuban or Puerto Rican type barbers.
Yeah.
So they like hit him with like the Logan Paul almost, where it's like he's got like the long hair with like an undercut that now with the color it kind of like creates a vibe. So
Yeah.
now it looks intentional. It looked very I need crack before, you know what I mean? And now it looks.
You don't got a
little
photo
more-
of him?
He is very like, come on, man.
You don't got a
I mean,
photo?
probably, but he probably looks
man.
wild in any photo I have because he's probably like in the morning holding a baby. It's likely like
Yeah.
any photo that I have of him right now is like him holding a baby, not being ready to hold a baby. So, like for instance, this is a picture of him
Oh, okay.
with us around a baby.
Wait, you know what he looks like? Have you seen that?
That looks like Sid in that photo.
No, he he looks like, what's that movie? Good Times.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Robert Pattinson.
Yeah,
in that
Robert
movie.
Pattinson.
I don't know if I have that character off the top of my head.
Damn.
Yeah.
Guess you just don't be watching movies like that.
So we say all this to say that the Grammys were happening, and
We said all this. He said all this.
So we're standing on business at the Grammys.
At the Grammys.
a lot of stuff's happening at
What's
the Grammys.
good, Miley? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, a lot of
Hey,
stuff's happening.
shout out Miley Cyrus.
We've had a lot of stuff happen at the Grammys. Like we had Killer Mike win 3 Grammys and then get arrested. Or
Yeah, that is.
detained, or
Yeah.
We don't exactly know what happened. The rumors is he had an altercation with the guard.
Can we also talk about how people on the internet try to clown Killer Mike and be like, "Yo, I don't even know who this is." You see all that?
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie like I really know who Killer Mike is. Like,
I mean, I go sit here.
yeah, I'm not
I
going
don't
to
know.
sit here and tell you I can name 3 Killer Mike songs.
Okay.
I'll say that.
I'll say this.
Yeah, you hear the album?
Okay, I'll say this. I heard the album when I saw that it was announced that,
my God.
he won a Grammy. And then I was like, oh, Ruben probably, like,
You're the reason why the Grammys matter.
yeah.
People say, oh, the Grammys don't even matter. They don't even know what's going on with the culture. You know how many white mothers listen to
Killer Mike?
to go to work and say, I actually listened to the rap album and I think they did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how many white mothers?
Probably like 5. And they all probably just like,
Well, how come
sorry.
Pablo is one of them?
Yeah, I'm a white mother. I identify as a white mother.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, he's doing white mother type things.
I didn't mean to assume you're.
How dare you?
Yeah.
And here's the thing, though. What I'm thinking about with Pablo, like on the low, I see now as like you become a parent how mothers become that way. Because like, there's no way you were on that shit like just as a teenager. Like, some moms where you just be like, yo, you so mommed out, like, chill the fuck out. But you see how they become that.
Yeah.
You just are there though, and that's what part doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, you have these like motherly vibes to you that like. You would understand why a mom would like try to be hip and cool with like the, you know what I mean?
Yo, is he actually calling me a woman, though?
I don't fucking.
God,
He
I'm just
lost
saying,
me.
You
He
understand
lost
the woman's
me.
struggle.
It was
I'm
a big jump, just to I got your gender wrong, and then Zen was taking me through the forest. Just
All right. So the Grammys happen, and they are doing their thing. There's some
best rap album.
performances.
Y'all glossed over the best rap album. It was really good. As
I
somebody who
don't
has
agree.
listened to it on repeat like multiple times, it's really good. There's a Future song is really good, which won a Grammy. There's that Run song
Yeah,
with
that Run
Dave
song
Chappelle
that
sample, good.
Yeah, we ran
And
to that
then
song.
there's a third song. Oh man, the one that my mama dead. Her mama dead. I'm like, oh my god, okay. I feel like, damn, maybe my mom died, but she didn't die. But that's the song I'd put on if she died, probably. It goes hard.
Okay, so is it like a generational, life-changing, like genre-defining, changing album?
It was pretty good.
It's a good album.
It was a good
I heard
perspective on
three
life.
musics.
His
three
perspective
songs.
as a black dude from Atlanta living his life and then going through all these tribulations and kind of coming to terms with who he was and what he did and being okay with selling drugs to people to further himself, but at a detriment to his own community.
So do we think that the Grammys are doing these things? Because I feel like I've seen them do this multiple times.
I mean, who else was in the rap? There was nobody else
No, there
competing.
was.
No,
Here's the
no,
thing.
there wasn't.
No.
Can we just say that
all the
that,
other
that,
albums
that rap was very weak this year?
all the other albums that were up against,
Yeah, they was weak.
Killer Mike's,
Rap was weak this year.
all
yeah.
of the
They was
other
weak.
albums that came up alongside them were objectively better selling, more popular albums.
Nah. What was on there?
For all the dogs, first of all,
Woof Woof?
first of all,
Of course.
First of
bro.
all.
I
Bro,
didn't-
hey,
Did you lube up? Did you lube up?
Hey, it wasn't.
First of all.
It wasn't Drake's hand. It was Zen's hand.
First of
It was
all,
Zen's hand.
Oh, bro.
first of
First of
all,
all, don't speak on this man like that.
objectively speaking, but I feel like the Grammys do these things where it's like, we need to make sure that we don't give it to just the most popular artist or the most popular record. We don't want to repeat of the Kendrick Lamar situation.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Where they gave it to Macklemore because that was obviously a more diverse audience of a, you know what I mean? Like,
'Cause it was a
Macklemore's gonna have
commercial
a more
success.
diverse audience. It was very commercially successful versus Kendrick Lamar, who you would say is for the culture of hip hop. And I think that's what they're really trying to like avoid. Like, we got it because they gave it to, what was it? They gave it to Pusha T one year, right?
No, they didn't. He was nominated.
Okay, he
lost
nominated
last year to I forget who.
So it was another one of those like low key.
I think he lost to Tyler.
Oh yeah, he lost
for
to Tyler.
best rap.
Yeah.
Okay.
They gave him and then
did
Tyler
write that
and
song.
the funny thing is that he won it for Igor, and then Tyler was like, "Why couldn't I just be in pop? This isn't a rap album."
That was the year Pusha T also.
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like recently they had another one of those like low key, like, okay, respect that person got a Grammy, but like obvious that wasn't the best, like most successful popular rap album. You know what I mean? But I guess there's things for like Billboard Awards and things for that. Because I guess the Recording Academy, a lot of people talk about like they really do try their best to bring in the people from those categories that are actually from that music scene, that culture, and that have come up in it.
I think it was just better music this year. Maybe other years, but For the Dogs. What song do we know from For the Dogs?
It really was your hand, huh?
Okay.
It's not Drake's hand.
I think you're right on that one.
Nah,
I
there
think-
is one. I thought you named the one.
First person shooter, I guess, is it.
Yeah, and then
I mean, that's the song.
And then
That's
there's
not the
a-
song. That's
there's-
not the song.
There's
Where's
a,
the Yeet
Let That
one, the
Coochie
song?
Breathe.
Nah,
Oh,
bro.
No,
I guess
no,
you're
no.
right. That's
No.
actually that song.
No.
I don't listen to that song.
Bro, you want
but
to get slimed out or you don't want to get slimed
But
out?
that
Oh,
song
yeah.
wasn't like, I don't think.
Bro,
Yeah, we all heard
Zen,
it, but
bro,
it's not
Zen was
still
getting
being
slimed
played.
out on that bed, bro,
What bed?
with that Canadian Missile Crisis.
Okay, so do we want you want to talk about this so bad? All right.
What
Bro,
happened in
So an
Canada?
allegedly,
Bro, Tucker Carlson talking to Putin, and Drake's out here just stroking his meat. We're in the midst of a financial crisis, of a migrant crisis, and Drake's just on his bed stroking his meat, leaking it on the internet, bro.
do you think he leaked it?
Yes.
Who do you think leaked the?
Who the fuck else?
No, he could have sent it to a girl, who then leaked it.
All right.
Now, do y'all think it's him?
So you saw it?
No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see the video? No.
So you saw it?
I know,
No.
I know, bro. He saw it.
No.
Bro, nah.
No.
Look at that face, bro. He saw
not.
it.
Bro, you ain't that no hella zesty.
No, I would not see something like that.
So you didn't see it?
Bro, Zen was out there like, you spin my head right.
Okay,
right.
so he's obviously seen it.
Bro,
No. There's no way he hasn't seen it with the way he's describing the video.
Because
So you've seen it?
Okay, I'll admit I've seen it
Oh my god.
because I heard about this and I was like,
No.
so what's the thing? Because I'm like, there's no way it's him.
It's just been descriptively described to me enough, but I haven't seen
No,
it.
I went to Twitter or X and looked up Drake video.
No, it's Drake the Snake.
What I looked up was Drake video, and the clip came up. I'm like, so this is the leak, and so I'm like, that's crazy. Like for one, something seemed like
Bro, if you-
artificial.
If you wanted to look at it, you don't gotta
When
lie
I would
to us.
ask him, "Ayo, Drake, pull it out." I just got.
No, so are you saying he was wearing a sleeve?
What?
What? You said it looked artificial.
No, what I'm saying is, at first I'm like, AI? Like, what the fuck? I don't know if y'all have seen like the AI.
Oh,
we'll talk about the
okay.
AI Taylor stuff. But like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
And then you're like, but you can't see his face. Like, you can't fully see his face, but you could see like that he's got the hairstyle or whatever. And so then I'm like, this just seems.
Oh, it's like front camera?
No, it's laying in bed with the full body mirror in front of the bed. So he is turned the camera on front mode at the.
So his wee wee's like covering his face, but like leaves
he's
the
laying
hair.
down. He's laying down.
Can we just talk about the audacity to just Taylor Swift polluting the air? The Super Bowl is going to be ruined, and we got the migrants, and this man's just stroking his meat, bro.
All right, here's the thing: is
on the internet.
no, there was people stroking their meat when 9/11 was happening. Unfortunately, the problem is it matters more when it's Drake doing it when it's online.
Yeah,
that's where the unfortunate situation of this. The man should be able to stroke his meat if he wants to stroke his meat. That's his prerogative.
Yeah.
It's the fact that that's out, and who put this out and why and what's going on.
So it's a video. It's not a photo.
It's a video.
It's full.
And you
on
watched
video.
the video?
It's like a 6-second video.
Oh, of course.
You just scroll through, and it's basically him laying down, and he's like wiggling it around.
Yeah.
And that shit it's so wild because you're like, why is it wiggling so much? So that shit ain't even fully there? Like, what the fuck going on here, right? You're like, something's going crazy here. Like, this hasn't been talked about more.
Homie wasn't even full brick. He was
That's
like
what I'm like.
mid-brick.
He ain't even full brick. He like just barely bricked, and this what the fuck we're seeing?
Damn.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So
A corpse has the nuclear codes that we call the president, and this man's half bricked on his bed in the internet.
So, by multiple sources, so here's apparently a common theme. Usually Drake's girls are very much on lockdown. Nothing goes out past their phones.
Did
But
he have the tapatio sauce right there?
But what does happen is that a lot of people, like, let's just say, you're in the industry a little bit, and like, there's a girl that you're hanging out with. That girl may have slept with Drake. And so she's talking about it, and she's showing Drake dick pics.
What are you trying to explain to me right now? How he got leaked?
The multiple sources have said that
Right.
they've seen pictures of Drake's dick from girls being like, oh yeah, I slept with Drake, this is his dick. And then
Right.
it matches up. Like, what they've seen.
Oh, so it's being cross-referenced.
We're getting cross-examination here. Like,
okay.
you know what I mean? So, like, multiple people have been like, yeah, no, like, I was hanging out with this girl, and she slept with Drake, and, like, she showed me his dick, and, like, it matches. That's, like, the color. That's the size. Like, that's Drake's dick.
You saying he's blessed?
That's what people are saying.
But you saw the video.
Well, okay, I mean...
he goes, I mean, like, it wasn't even full brick.
That's all I will say is that does seem a little wild. That does seem a little crazy. I just don't know why this hasn't been talked about more then. You know what I mean? Like you would think there'd be more bars about it, right?
Apparently, like, aren't like P-stars and like that. So so my coworker that told me about it, he's like, yeah, man, like a bunch of like OnlyFans chicks are like trying to hit up Drake now more than ever because like his meat's out there in the atmosphere. Do you think he tried to like?
Wait, I heard Drake is just frequents porn stars. I mean, isn't his wife A porn star? Or not his wife, his baby mama?
I mean, technically, yeah. I think she's like a burlesque
Okay.
dancer, like adult star, but like
Yeah,
on
and
some
then he
French
tried
shit or
to.
something.
Yeah, I thought he like frequented porn stars. I thought that was like his thing.
It's possible.
Yeah,
Very
right.
possible.
I mean,
Yeah,
you know, do what
But
you
that
want.
doesn't mean that he's
So
probably.
do-
I mean,
do
that
you-
he's doing
do
it
you
for camera,
think-
you know what I mean?
Do you think he's
Like
trying to like
for
rival?
No, but I'm
the
just
industry.
saying.
So was he
girls
trying to
wouldn't
like
accept-
rival Pete Davidson?
These are like he's probably getting with professionals though. You know what I mean? These are like if you're like on OnlyFans, that's like the SoundCloud of porn. You know what I mean? Like
You're right. They didn't even put out. They didn't even put out EP yet.
no, like they're not distributed in some sort of like real way. That's some on some like SoundCloud. I hope this shit takes off.
So
I hope these titties take off.
It's like
shit.
being a local rapper.
Pretty much.
So-
and it's very unfortunate. Like when because
I don't
can
think
only
that's
imagine.
true. Doesn't Bad Baby have an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Doesn't. You're saying that Pornhub pays.
Okay, but
Wait, no.
you're right. There's also people who are like the independent
Speaking of,
artists.
if
like
Drake
there's-
had an OnlyFans, Zen would be subscribed.
Oh, he would.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, bro.
no. Here's me defending myself in the future when this comes back to haunt me. It's to see the girls that he puts on there. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes you go to watch like Drake's taste in girls.
He's just like, it's not even full break.
Yeah, he goes, how does this man do this?
It is a wild thing. So the interesting thing is kind of like the Tabasco situation.
Yeah.
He's doing this thing where he doesn't address it. And he doesn't. So he doesn't.
So is
deny
he
it.
trying to rival-
He's not saying because there's no negative. It adds to the lore of Drake. Even if this is fake, it adds to that lore that like, yo, I've heard his dick's crazy. I heard he be putting hot sauce in the. It adds to the lore of like Drake type things.
So is he like trying to like rival Pete Davidson? Like, is this like a secret beef of like?
No, I don't think it's. I mean, it's a possibility for him to be like, yo, this white boy keeps on getting thrown into the big dick conversation.
Damn, that is very tin hat, but I could see it.
I could
It's
see
wild
it.
that your mind went there, but I respect it. I do think that there's a
Both
possibility.
of y'all be thinking about Drake's dick. That's what y'all be thinking.
No,
about.
he was thinking about Pete's dick. So
No.
I see.
I'm just saying
I
how
see. Y'all is
you
both
know-
going for y'all man.
No. I'm just saying how
Did you
we're
watch the stand-up special?
nah, but I'm just saying how
Just-
inflation be
okay.
mad high. No one can buy a house, and Drake's just in his house, half brick, bro.
Okay. All right. We get it.
Now let's talk about Tucker Carlson.
Well, let's keep on onto the nude conversation. Did y'all see the AI Taylor pictures?
No.
No.
So that's been so crazy because Taylor pretty much creates like a global and national like catastrophe anytime there's like something around her. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So like these crazy ass AI like pictures dropped of like her naked covered in red paint at a Chiefs game, like looking like she's about to get passed around by the squad. And it's crazy. There's like two really like graphic type Taylor pictures. And X, who's all about free speech and the whole reason he bought it is to like not suppress information, disabled people from being able to look up Taylor Swift AI because of how much of a frenzy it was creating. And there was like Congress and shit like having hearings about this type of shit because of like AI and how things were being affected.
No, they brought in. Wait, so did you guys see the congressman that was like going in on the dude from Singapore, and he's basically like, "Have you been a member of the Chinese Communist Party?" And he's like, "No, Senator, I'm from Singapore." And he's like, "So you're Chinese, is what you're saying?" And he's like, "No, I'm Singaporean." And it's just like going back and forth.
I saw that shit. That was funny.
That shit was hilarious.
I did not see that, but that does sound hilarious. So I guess they're having all these conversations. It's becoming a whole thing, and it's like, damn, like that shit's scrubbed. I think if you try to find that shit now, like that shit's gone.
Have you heard of how Taylor's trying to sue a teenager?
What did the teenager do? The one that keeps on breaking into her house, or what?
No, the one that keeps leaking her jet logs.
Okay, what? Okay. I get both sides, obviously, because I think Elon has the same thing. It's like, yo, stop telling people my fucking location. That's where the fear comes. It's like, stop telling people where the fuck my location is, because there's crazy fans that literally get arrested, get released, and come right fucking back to my place. So there's that fear. but the public should have the right to know how much her miles and how short
I'm just
of
saying,
trips
bro,
she's using.
like,
if that affects more than our car usage.
I don't know, like,
and shit like
how
that.
am I
Like, if you're
expected
on
to
that
use
shit.
a paper straw that's gonna ruin this drink? But you know,
But did you make like Anti-Hero?
I did not make Anti-Hero.
So that kind of answers your question. Though. That's like the thing.
Damn.
It's like the pros and cons. Like if you don't make an Anti-Hero, like
I also am not the leader of the white women.
I be seeing some Mexicans on Taylor.
No, I know, but like,
But like that's the thing. She kind of transcends. Like
yeah.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm all enchanted to see y'all or anything. But like.
Y'all excited for Usher?
The 49ers have the funniest thing. They have
no.
All right, let's go. Let's talk about
Top 5 Usher songs. Go.
All right, top 5. I really just have 2. It's Yeah and My Boo.
All right, and that's the thing to me is like me personally, I don't be giving a fuck about Usher like that. Like, there's so many better R&B artists, and I get it. I get like the respect. You got to put some respect on it, but it's like one of those things where like I think enough respect's been put on them. It's like AC/DC is the worst fucking band in the world. You can't convince me otherwise, and I don't. There's so many fans of them. They can have those fans. I just don't think it's for me. I think that's Usher too. Like, My Boo is a good song, objectively. And Yeah is honestly a better song for Lil Jon than it is for Usher, personally.
This is true. No lies were said.
I don't really care. And I get the appeal is him just to be so sexy all the time, and that's just Ayo as shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
he goes, he's not Drake or anything, bro. Like,
here's the thing, that's not Drake. Drake's not out here shirtless, like, about to whip his dick out to, like, make that his appeal.
He's only half bricked, bro. He's not even full brick.
But that's not his appeal. Isn't to be like I'm the dude out here who's all like.
So you don't like Usher?
I'm just not an Usher fan. I just don't think it's for me. It's like I don't really care. I'm curious to see what the performance.
So what are you gonna do during the halftime show
I'm
while we're
watch
watching
it
Usher?
I think he might bring Justin Bieber out.
Oh, that's what you want to see?
I mean, I'll see Justin. Yeah.
Oh, you get first name basis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just I'll see him.
Nice. You think how many times do you think they'll show Taylor Swift on the screen?
Oh, should
That
we
should
have
be a
an over and
drinking
under?
Should we have an over unders the 11 times?
Yeah.
I say 11.
11. That's a great.
That's a good number.
I say 12.
All right.
15. Depends on the score. 15.
All right.
15. It will depend on the score.
Oh yeah, because
if they
like
win,
like
God,
it's
not
gonna be
only
like
that,
every.
it's not only that. It's also like if there's like if it's a close game.
oh yeah.
And it's like a nail biter.
Yeah. Every
And like
yeah.
if a field goal is about to happen or something like that.
They're gonna
like, pan.
fucking we undercounted. There is no scenario where they don't just pan to Taylor Swift to see what her reaction is.
But I feel like at this point it's played out. Like
It depends also how many times Travis Kelce scores.
Jokes about. Have y'all? Okay, so I want to quickly talk about the Taylor Swift jokes about that. There was 2 big award shows, 2 different comedians, 2 different jokes.
Yeah, there was the Joy Coy one that flopped.
All right, so did you hear about that one? Right.
No.
So that one was before. So
it was for the Emmys.
So the Emmys happened right after the first playoff game, and so Joe Coy accepted this on 10 days' notice that he was gonna be the one hosting the Emmys.
What was the joke?
So he just said the Emmys are after a NFL doubleheader. The main difference between the Emmys and the NFL and the football game is that you'll get less camera shots of Taylor Swift at the Emmys. And then she just sipped her drink. That was her reaction. And then everyone's like, he bombed. This is terrible. He's so unfunny. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Attack, attack, attack. Swifties unite. Everything went crazy. And it was just like pretty much that set the tone for just them pretty much saying the rest of the time he just bombed. Like, it was just terrible performance on his behalf, on his part, according to the internet. Then the Grammys happened. What's his name? Trevor Noah.
Trevor Noah like sucked her dick though, basically.
Pretty much. So what he did is he flipped it. So as he's talking and he's doing the stuff, Taylor's actually walking to her seat. It's like, we have Taylor here. The queen has arrived, whatever. Taylor goes to her seats and he goes, oh, don't worry, Taylor. Everyone's talking about how everyone's attacking Taylor for the NFL pandering to her. She's just trying to live her life. She's just trying to, be there and live her life. But I got you, Taylor. I got you. Now on, anytime that Taylor Swift gets mentioned, I'm going to pan to someone who used to play football. And then they pan to Terry Crews.
That's
and
funny.
Terry Crews gets caught off guard. And he's like all serious because he's just there. And then the camera's on him. And he goes, oh, shit. He like changes his demeanor. And he's like, why are you mad, Terry? You got to stay on your toes, Terry. And like kind of just like basically flips it to be like, this is how it feels when you're just at an event. And just because you're there now all of a sudden... so then Taylor is dying laughing when the camera pans to Taylor and then pans to Terry and she's dying laughing. The joke hits.
That is a funnier joke, though.
I mean, because it was a funnier joke. I will say that. Yeah. And I try not to, I know you're eye roll because I don't really want to give Trevor the Noah that either.
Yeah.
Because I do think the Joe Coy is a better comedian, personally. But in that setting, I feel like Trevor Noah is better at pandering to the socialites.
Yeah, because he's more industry. Like that.
Oh
and
my
he's
God,
not
yeah,
as
so funny.
He's not like, okay, so when Ricky Gervais goes against the socialites, it hits really well.
Because he doesn't care.
Joe Coy seems like he should tote the line, and when he attacks, it sometimes doesn't hit.
Ricky Gervais was just like, y'all don't I don't need y'all. So he doesn't care.
But he yeah, it hits better for whatever reason with Joe Coy.
Bro, homie went up there, called them all pedophiles. Like,
what do you think?
That's crazy.
He doesn't. He's just like, I think.
Ruben goes, I don't know. Show me the flight logs.
Wait, what? Oh man, no, I'm lost.
So, I want to get into some rap beef.
What?
We already talked about beef. That boy's beef. That boy's beefed up.
We're not going down that.
Arby's.
Oh, not that one.
Okay, I don't know if the tweet was real. Did you see the fake story post?
What is going on?
No, what is going on?
If
Somebody
you're
give
talking
me
about the
background.
meat thing, if you're talking about the meat thing.
What
If
meat
we're going
thing?
right back to that last bit of Drake
No, you said
news.
beef.
Oh,
We will go down
I heard
the
about
beef.
the memes where he's got a hose, and then there's one where he's like the wrestler with the snake.
Now that one John Cena posted. So John Cena just posts pictures with no captions and no context.
Yeah.
Just from what he's thinking. So that just was what he posted the day that Drake stuff came out. He just posted that Drake snake picture.
That's so funny.
With no context. But you know how when Drake was like, I'm not hiding the world, I'm not hiding my child from the world, I'm hiding the world from my child or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently there was like a thing where he's like, I wasn't hiding my meat from the world, I was hiding the world from my meat.
Is you?
Yo, what is not music? Yo, for real, I'll be like, y'all hear the Drake leak? For real though.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad we didn't get the video from you.
Yeah.
There's been some rap beef. If we're gonna let's talk about some music, right? We've gone down the hip hop thing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some actual music.
Well, Taylor Swift won Best Album of the Year.
Okay. Do we then? So that she broke the record for
most best albums.
Yeah.
And then Jay-Z called them out before she won hers, and said,
Yeah.
Beyonce's never gotten it.
Beyonce's never had.
But she's had like the most Grammys.
Yeah.
But has never won that Grammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The argument I heard was she didn't have good albums.
Like
I don't know if that's true.
No, I mean, cohesive albums, personally, I don't know. Because I feel like she just has good songs. I think Lemonade was probably the most
like cohesive piece of work.
But the problem is she put that behind a paywall for so long. I feel like we kind of got scattered singles. We didn't really get to appreciate Lemonade for what it was unless you were on Title. Mm-hmm. Because it took so long to get.
Well, that's just the price you paid for having that paywall.
Yeah. Right. So that's one of those things where it's like, I think it should be it's an understand thing. Like, how long did it take Leo, who's like some people would say is the best in this field, to never, like, took so long before he finally got recognized in that way. Like, shit, it's just sometimes it's not how the cards fall. Like, you take so long to actually make a project and something that, like, you're happy with. And then by the time you get there, someone who's, like, really burning hot, up and coming, who did something crazy just kind of overshadows it. And that kind of happens.
Bro, and then...
So you think Taylor should have won?
I mean, I understand why Taylor won.
No, I don't.
I personally don't like Taylor to that degree.
So who should have won?
But I didn't. My mom thinks Miley Cyrus should have won. I think that's cap.
Pablo.
Who else was on the?
What do you mean? Who else?
I didn't see who the nominees were.
I don't remember who the nominees were.
What were you jamming to in December of last year? It dropped December of last year, and you were singing every single song.
Oh, SZA.
Bro, SZA was up and SZA didn't win. SZA was robbed. SZA's album went. I still listen to it.
I still listen to it too.
Good. Also, Kali dropped an album, and it's fucking great too.
It's so great.
Hey, yo. Tell me how like Kali Uchis got Peso Pluma just to like.
No, Peso Pluma has to be on her song. I was recently at some establishment, and then I was like ordering food, and then a guy comes up to talk to the guy I'm ordering food from, and then I'm like, I didn't know how to bring it up, so I'm like, hey, I did like his rings, but I was like, hey, I like your rings. He's like, oh yeah, man, thanks. And I go, yeah. Also, your coworker looks like Peso Pluma. And then he's like, oh yeah, he actually has a YouTube video out where he went to the Galleria and they thought he was Peso Pluma. I just saw it yesterday. Yeah, it was fucking crazy. Like the Galleria was like insane. It was like every floor had like people, like he couldn't get out.
I saw a dude that looked like Peso Pluma at Ulta. Like me and Navarro were at Ulta.
I feel like it's a very easily recreatable look though. Like he's
if you're a skinny Mexican dude,
like a lot of art, and then you just get a mullet. You can also look like, and you just put sunglasses on. It's about the sunglasses.
But my nose.
All right. Well,
Caliucci's album great because I was already listening. I was listening to the one she put out earlier last year.
Yeah,
really, like for a minute, like that was my thing. And then she drops this one. This one's a Spanish one.
Yeah,
so good,
and it's really good. Like, it's insane.
Yeah,
like okay, so especially for me, like I always have the Hey Bear fruits going on, the dancing fruits for the baby.
Yeah, all the time.
And there's that last song on the album sounds a lot like the Fruits.
Dang.
It's like, yeah. And it's a vibe.
That's awesome. Yeah, I like it.
So
SZA was robbed. SZA was robbed. I'm sorry. I didn't listen to Taylor's once, but but I know other people did. It's probably really good. Did you hear Taylor's album?
Midnights?
Yeah,
probably. I've heard Midnights.
Was it good?
I mean,
it's a Taylor
good
album.
Songs that I don't care about Taylor like that. Like, there's always gonna be good songs, but it doesn't hit me the way the SZA album hit me.
Yeah, the Homeboy was what song were you singing?
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Bro.
No, can we talk about the pollute? The
can't lose
when I'm with you.
And then Doja Cat's album, which it would be up next year. Doja Cat's album's really good too. I've been listening.
It's all right.
Yeah,
like it's cool.
What's your favorite bar from that one song?
I mean, that's a it's a
every
good
time
song.
I hear the bar, I'm like,
can we talk?
When you talk about the sucking dick in the bathroom?
Dick in the
bathroom.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how there's about to be a massive pollution that's about to happen?
Gun to your pigtail.
Because Homegirl is doing a tour in Asia, and then she's gonna fly all the way back to the Super Bowl.
Who?
Taylor.
Okay. And
just polluting, bro.
Oh, we're on the pollution part.
Yes.
I forgot.
That's how I think most of us feel. We're trying to cancel Taylor. We're just like, all right, well, I mean, she was gonna do that anyways.
I'm
she would have had to flow back anyways. Yeah,
we're like, we want her in both places.
Yeah,
so
literally. We'd be sad if she didn't come. Yeah. We'll turn back time. We'll push the Super Bowl one day.
People be like, I'll just won't drive for you.
The Earth can take another hit, bro.
I mean, how is it the 21st in Japan, but when she flies back, it's the 20th? I mean, we really are changing time for her.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, they just said that's how it worked, and we were like, yeah, that's how it works. I mean, it has been how it's working, but, like, maybe they planned it just for this event. So they could be like, actually, it's the 20th.
It was the elites, bro. The lizard people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of, you watch Kill Tony? I watch Kill Tony now.
Okay. I watched a lot of Kill Tony, and then I'll pretty much watch clips and see the people who I want to see.
Okay, we won't get into it then.
But what happened? Because I probably know.
No, that's fine.
I want to know what your thoughts are on the Kill Tony. Which part? Which episode? Because I know all the ones that dropped.
No, I've only seen the clip where the dude's like,
I like rocks.
I'm not an R word, but I like rocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's the most recent. He's the most recent.
He catches them all like Pokemon.
Yeah.
He's just like, the show's interesting. No.
He's really good. Cam's really funny. The clips that I've seen. Have you seen the one where he like talks about how I don't even want to. I'll send it to you later. I don't want to like butcher the joke, but yeah, like he's definitely funny. Hans Kim is very hit or miss funny, but those are like the regulars. But you've seen the show. Basically, those are the regulars, but they pull a name out of the bucket, and then that's who comes up. And so there's a lot of comedians who have been doing it for a while that sign up, but there's also motherfuckers that have been like, I've never done comedy. I'm going to sign up and see if I get picked. And that sucks, but it's only a minute of comedy, and then they do an interview. So if you did really bad, they're going to lean into it. Like it's the host, which is Tony, and then the like producer, which is Brian
just like
Redband.
like a post-game interview, essentially.
And then there's guest comedians.
Yeah.
So they're asking you questions, and they're like commenting on you and your act, and it can get really mean sometimes, but that's kind of the thing.
Yeah, it'd be cool if we signed up.
But if you're good, then sometimes they'll be like, hey, we want you to be in a showcase later on this week and actually get you opportunities. And then people like Cam Patterson get discovered.
Wait, speaking of getting discovered and canceling, so Shane Gillis is about to host SNL.
Yes. So do you know?
And then they're trying to re-cancel him for the whole like the original
Shane
thing?
Gillis full circle thing. Shane Gillis is an American comedian.
Bro, he's hilarious.
He's really funny. He has a really good YouTube special called Live in Austin, and a really good Netflix special called Beautiful Dogs. You should check either one of them out. They're both equally great. Like it's kind of neck and neck. It's like, if you ask somebody which one do you like better, it's kind of like a real tough one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I personally think Live in Austin might be a little better. The YouTube one.
All right,
but
I'll go look.
He's really funny. He does these sketch things by himself, with a friend of his called Gillian Keeves. The Gillian Keeves sketches are hilarious.
But that came about because he was supposed to be on SNL.
So 5 years ago, he had gotten announced to be a cast member for SNL. He did the audition. He does a really good Trump impression. Like he's a good funny
His Trump
comedian.
is like the best.
And he gets it. And then that day, he tells the story of like going to the Comedy Store and being in the subway. And like when you're in the subway, you have like blocks with no service as you're going through. And he basically was getting canceled as he was in the subway. So they resurfaced a podcast clip where he said a slur or something towards Asian people.
Oh no!
And they're like, "Did you say that?" And it's like, "No. What are you talking about?" I was like, "Well, where's this video of you saying it?"
Oh shit!
And he's like, "Oh fuck!" And so as he's like,
what slur did he say?
I don't know. I think it's like when you have like
I'm not
something
saying it.
when you have something in your armor. You know what I mean? Like when you have a something in your armor.
I love that. I don't know.
But you know what I mean. So like, you know,
he's not getting canceled.
But he whatchamacallit? He was like getting canceled in mid time, and pretty much before he even got to start, they fired him. So he got fired from like the job that pretty much a lot of comedians, like most comedians, want that because legacy, the institution, the establishment, and what you can get from it and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And since then, though, it made kind of the opposite effect where people were like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like it kind of was like the pivotal moment of
like Morgan Wallen'd him
pretty much. And then he made a really bad joke because he had said to someone like as a joke like whatever, I'll just go do Rogan. And he said that to Rogan when he did Rogan, and Rogan kind of just missed the joke, and he's like, "Sorry, I was busy, bro." And it didn't hit. It was a really weird experience, and he kind of like had to like explain like, "Yo, I'm sorry." Like that, I was just, he had to really kind of like get his way out of that. But long story short, that eventually led him to like he's done 15 Rogan appearances, and like he now has like crazy numbers. He's like one of the top guys. His tickets are selling out all over the place. He became like one of the biggest comedians, and like everyone loves him. And now he's hosting SNL. So it came full circle where now he's going to be hosting SNL.
But they're trying to re-cancel him for the original thing.
Yeah, but
again,
that's not going to work this time. As far as like the actual cancel, like TMZ's like resurfaced stuff. It's like, the fuck you mean you resurfaced it? Yeah. What are you talking about? Resurfaced? You brought it up.
It's like that Eric Andre meme was like, who would have done this? And like shooting animal birds.
But so here's the next part of the whole Shane Gillis game right now. So I don't know. There used to be this like really big beer brand that kind of like fell to the wayside called Bud Light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
you could say that they lost their identity.
Yeah, they did lose their identity, some would say. Mm-hmm. But they've been obviously trying to make a comeback from that. They fired the person that was responsible for that whole situation, and they they fired their whole diversity and inclusion section.
Yeah. They said a man is a man,
and
brother.
They got a really big deal with the UFC, so now they're like the beer sponsor of the UFC.
So they went. They took the right turn,
and now they have Shane Gillis as like a
ambassador,
paid ambassador, and there's rumors, we'll see, that he'll be in a Bud Light commercial on the Super Bowl. When the Super Bowl comes on, there's rumors that he'll be in a Super Bowl commercial. But he gets on Rogan and just destroys Bud Lights, like always throughout the controversy, and he never stopped drinking Bud Lights, and he would just have like 18. Like, he's drank so many, he has an ice chest, and then they just all end up being on the table. He's just been steady as fuck on Bud Light, like steady on it. Now he got a paid partnership with them. So that's a really cool full circle moment.
Yeah,
for him now.
Y'all are happy for him.
Yeah, because he's like a good comedian.
Yeah,
nice.
And
shout out Sean Gillis.
Shane Gillis.
Shout out Shane
Gillis.
I'll have to watch it. I've never seen it.
He's funny. He's funny as hell. I gotta at least show you a skit.
His Trump is like
a sketch.
The ISIS one, the ISIS Toyota.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the female rap beef. Pablo knows about it, and we'll fill you in.
I know vaguely.
I know everything about everything.
It's like Nicki Minaj versus Meg Thee Stallion.
That's why your mama died.
So
should we hear it before we talk about it?
I mean,
like,
you don't need to hear. You don't need to hear Megan's. Megan just released a regular song where she's usually.
I've heard Megan's.
And the only
Megan's or Megan's.
Megan, whatever.
Megan.
What
does that say? Megan.
Meg.
Megan.
So
have you seen that?
No.
It's like this like British guy, and he's like, "What does that say, Megan?" And he's like, "No, Megan." He's like, "Spell it out," and yeah, it's funny.
But the voice, I think, is what he remembers. You know, it's like
yeah.
That's the meme itself.
Yeah, it's just
And so so she just said you ain't worried about Megan, you worry about Megan's law.
Yeah,
that's the line.
That's the bar.
Mm-hmm.
That could be directed at Nicki if she so chooses to take it that way.
And she did.
And so she comes out just calling the song is called Bigfoot. And she's saying stuff like the standout lines are like, this bitch fell off, get up on your good foot. How you
Prince.
She's like, get up on your good foot, 6'3" bitch, call her Bigfoot. And then he's like, how you lying to Gayle King? And then the chorus is like, lying on your dead mama, on your dead mama, lying on your dead mama, on your dead mama. And then she's like, how you lying about getting lipo? How you lying about sleeping with all these people? How you lying to Gayle King? How you lying about all these things? How you have all these ghostwriters?
I don't think she got lipo. I think she probably on the Ozempic.
No, according to Party, her ex.
That was one thing about the Grammys, bro. You see that Ozempic at work with these people.
According to her ex-boyfriend Party, is that like she did lipo and then started posting all these gym photos and all these gym videos. So it's like to explain how she got so skinny, but she did lipo allegedly and then began this gym journey.
I see.
To kind of like.
Didn't like Meek Mill say something about Nicki Minaj's ass one time?
I mean, it's definitely fake.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. But I guess so she was talking about all that, and it just sounded crazy. I didn't like the song personally. The song itself. Yeah. It was just wild that she was saying all those things.
Mama.
On your dead mama.
On the dead homies.
Dead mama. You know what I mean? So it's just like it got really disrespectful. And so it seems to be like teams of women, like these girls against these girls. So like Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj seem to be a duo because Nicki Minaj calls herself the Queen of New York, and Ice Spice is from New York, but she calls herself Princess. Kind of being like, I understand I'm not at her level. And so they've had like songs, like Grammy nominated songs, the Barbie's World songs. They've done like 2 songs together, I think. Mm-hmm. So like they do, that was the one line from the thing. So I guess something with Juju on the beat that does beats for Megan didn't clear a song for Nicki. And so Nicki always calls him or them, whatever. She doesn't know what what they are, but he calls him Doo-Doo on the beat. He's like, you know, when Doo-Doo on the beat was saying all this, and pretty much she goes, ain't nobody worry about Megan's law. For a free beat, you can hashtag hit Megan Raw. So she's accusing Megan Thee Stallion of letting people hit it raw for free beats. She's just saying crazy stuff. She's saying crazy stuff.
Damn.
But on the other side of this whole rap world, Latto, you know Latto, mulatto, was mulatto. I think that's a slur in certain cases, or like people say that's a wild, like you shouldn't use that word. It's derogatory to mixed people. It's like a term for a mixed person. And I think like she would be calling herself mulatto, and people were like, no, that's not appropriate, basically. And so she had to change her name to just Latto. So she's Latto. And she she put out this song, or the song came out today. It's called Sunday Service. But the thing about when she did the song is that she like did a little snippet in a Sprinter van that she was in. She had all this money, and she just kind of did this little TikTok snippet of the song to promote it. But in the Sprinter, there was an Ice Spice video playing in the background. So people were saying that she was throwing shots at Ice Spice.
Oh.
Because she's like, I just want a one-on-one, don't know why they so nervous. And like all these things that she's saying in the song where it seems like she's at somebody, but it now looks like it's directed at Ice Spice. So then Ice Spice is like, well, Fart was about her. Y'all heard the song Fart? Y'all heard Fart, right?
Yeah.
No.
You think you the shit? You're not even the fart. I be going hard. I'm breaking their hearts. Like, bitches be thick, but I'm thicker. Bitches be rich, but I'm richer.
It wasn't even fully bricked.
Wasn't even fully bricked.
But that's the new Ice Spice song that's been popping right now. You think you the shit? Fart. When she
I'm
really,
just saying, Putin is saying some wild stuff about America, and Drake's just spinning it.
Did you watch the Putin interview?
No, I've been told I need to, but I don't.
By who?
By
wanna-
who?
White people, I don't know.
Of course. All right, I have not, because it's hard.
But I kind of
like,
want to.
I mean, I'm going to, but it's hard because it's on X. It's not like I can just play it like a podcast and lock my phone.
Then I'm not gonna watch it.
So that's the thing, is it's on X.
Oh.
So you have to like.
Y'all
the
let me
best
know.
way-
I'll try to watch it.
The best way is like probably on your TV, is what like Elon said. Like AirPlay it on your TV,
Why can't it? Why is it not on YouTube or something?
because
Because
Tucker
X
Carlson
paid
has
for
an
Tucker
X
Carlson.
deal.
Yeah.
That's like he's.
It's like
building
Aiden
the-
Ross.
You all right? You watch it and then
And
you give
pick-
us the Spark Notes.
Yeah. All right. I got
I
you.
mean, I
I'm
saw
surprised we didn't talk about Aiden Ross.
What
there's
there's
only
a few things. Aiden
there's
Ross
one
did. What did
clip
he do?
I've seen from the Putin interview where he's basically like, "Why is the U.S. and Ukraine when y'all got Drake whipping it in his bed?"
Never said that.
The migrant crisis.
He said he's not even fully
Inflation.
bricked up, bro.
Drake's not even fully bricked.
How do you have Drake not even fully bricked up?
Yeah. He's like, hey, shit ain't right with the world.
Yeah. But you want to be in Ukraine. And honestly, when he said it, I was like, America first, bro. I mean, not.
How have you not talked about your boy Ben
My boy?
Shapiro's rap?
I don't claim Ben Shapiro.
Did you hear about that?
No,
No.
he
I
rap?
refused to listen to it, but he released a rap and it went #1
What's
with
it called?
someone else. I don't fucking know. But it's
Was it called America First?
It's called DAP.
I
Dry
could
ass
not
pussy.
imagine. I could just not imagine hearing his
Freedom
fucking
is in-
voice on a track.
Oh no, his
Ben
voice
Shapiro?
is terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just couldn't even imagine. I just will not bring myself.
As a matter of fact,
Stop,
Probably named
dude,
it DAP.
Stop.
He probably named it DAP. Dry ass pussy.
Oh my gosh. But
Correct.
So I guess Latto
Liquid amount
and,
pussy.
Latto and Ice Spice, Latto and Ice Spice now seem to be beefing because pretty much now Ice Spice was like, "Nah, Fart was about you," yada yada yada, and Latto's like, "I don't know if you've ever been in a Sprinter van, but music videos are just playing on fucking shuffle." You know what I mean? Like, I did not know. I just did a little snippet, but if you want to like battle, like I'm with the sports shit. Like I'll fucking battle. Like. This is no problem. So now they seem to be beefing. Now it's a whole thing. Now they're going to be going back and forth. We got Nicki and Meg going crazy. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. Meg needs to respond. If not, I mean, Nicki.
and in the midst of all of this, Drake's not even fully bricked, bro. Like,
I know. Sheesh.
So
I'm just saying, what has the world come to?
I don't know what the world's come to, but yeah, it's a wild one. I will watch the Tucker Carlson interview for you guys and give you all the cliff notes. Yeah. And if you guys just look, no one will say anything. Just look up the video at home, and then we can talk about it privately on the chat.
Right.
It doesn't even have to be public.
For sure.
Like, we don't even have to talk about this publicly. We could just discuss.
Yeah. You got it pulled up?
I don't have it.
Yeah, I got the bookmark right here.
But I think we got it.
I think that covers it.
I think we got what we needed. I think we.
I don't know what I was doing trying to get papers when I could just move to New York and get a free credit card.
For real, man.
So what is going on with the board?
Oh my!
No, I just wanted to say that, bro. Like,
you tell me though, because I don't know what's happening.
So you telling me I spent like $5,000. Drake's out there swinging in his bed, and I could just had a free credit card this whole time and free housing.
You should have just moved over there.
Yeah,
you still can. No,
I'm a permanent resident. Now I don't.
I don't qualify.
I don't matter anymore. Now I'm just a regular dude.
That is how some people feel. Actually,
so that some people feel like now that I'm a citizen, I don't get
okay. No. You know what this feels like? Now I just had an epiphany. This feels like when people are saying forgive the student debt, and I'm just like, yo, but like I paid my way through it, and you could be like, yo, I paid my loans off. Like, what you mean forgive the debt? Like, that's not fair.
Just pay it forward though. Wouldn't you want your country to be more educated?
I'm not saying that. I'm just
Pablo, Joey B's gonna get it for all of us. Come on,
bro. Joey B doesn't even know where he's at.
Yo,
but Joey B got it,
bro.
No, he doesn't.
Joey B does not have it, bro. It's elder abuse at this point.
Dude, it's fucking ridiculous,
bro.
I don't understand. Like you're gonna make people make a tough decision in that ballot booth,
bro. Like. What's the line for elder abuse? Like it's like you. It's a
silver alert anytime he goes to the restroom.
It really is, bro.
It's between a turd and a douche. It's that the South Park skit.
episode.
It's just wild. It's just like I don't know.
But yeah, man.
We just need to get
I'm just saying, bro, like
The Rock in here or something. Somebody.
What were you saying, Pablo?
I'm just saying. How, bro? Like, I don't want to say like, put America first, but like,
you feel that way though.
You're not even.
God damn it, bro!
But you're not even America first yet. You're almost there.
You'll get there.
Yeah, I'm just saying the bootstraps. You could pull them up. You
could pull yourself up, but you can't physically pull yourself up.
Well, technically, they can't get a job because they don't have a working permit yet. So they have like 6 months to live at a place, and you can't get a job, so you just kind of live there, and they have to give you money to survive.
Why though?
It's a sanctuary city, meaning that if somebody were to come, by law you have to take care of them. So they're just like, we don't want to take care of you.
So
and so that's why Texas is sending the people up there as a FU.
What's wrong with Home Depot?
What do you mean?
What you mean? What I mean, bro?
You're saying that they came over here for a reason, and that reason should be to pull themselves up by their bootstraps?
Why else would you come here?
Because you're escaping gang violence and poverty in your own country or something. Some would say, I don't know. I don't know personally, but that's what they would say. Speaking of, your boy's back. He's resolved of all guilt. Andrew Callahan is crossing the border.
Oh,
and apparently he got hit with a felony for
that. You watched the video?
I watched the first part, not when he crossed
he crossed
the river.
The border.
I got to where he stopped at the river.
I low-key thought it was not a crime, but now I'm glad that I didn't do it,
You thought about it?
Yeah, I was just like, how fun would it be to, do what my parents did? Just,
That's some privilege.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's some privilege.
This guy's crazy.
Whenever it all blows over, not right now when people are dying, but I meant like, Yeah. Just like, damn, what would have, where's the tire?
That's how I feel when Roman tells me he wants to go to live in like another country to like work and like try to like.
There was a video that went viral.
You want to be an immigrant?
There's a video that went viral on TikTok of this white lady sleeping on top of a train, like the most dangerous train, most deadly train, somewhere in India, and she's like videotaping herself. She has like soot over her face, and I was like, "Oh, that's like cool." Like, damn, I don't know. She must be. The comments, they were like, "This this lady is cosplaying being poor. They just were fucking going in on there. I felt so bad.
I mean,
But they're
that's
just
not me,
like-
though. But yeah, your boy's absolved. Like, if you put out, if you could kind of do whatever. If you put out a hit, you're kind of forgiven. And like,
Yeah.
you've been putting out some hits.
Yeah, they're really good. The San Francisco ones, really
Like,
good.
I've been. It caught me. It got me in there.
Yeah,
I
they're
was
good.
watching.
So, I guess
Pablo doesn't like brown people.
I don't like brown people.
The red
He doesn't
hat,
just- he doesn't
the
want-
red hat is fully out. He
They
can't
just
even
don't want
vote
him taking
yet.
his
He's
jobs
already.
and stuff.
If he could vote,
He doesn't want them taking his jobs and stuff
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
They took my dirt.
because they have his licenses and stuff. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
He got one of those jobs where he got one of those like behind a wall. Like, if y'all won't build
You know-
a wall, I'm gonna build a wall with my. He's like, damn, you know what they gotta do? You know what you gotta do to get one of these? Get a background check.
Damn.
He's like, you missed
You're
the spot,
you need
Jesus.
identification.
Yeah.
You missed the spot, Jesus.
Yeah.
For real.
That even is your real name.
If that even
He won't talk to him in Spanish whenever he sees the guy cleaning. Excuse me, sir. Can you clean up this area, please?
Please.
Gracias.
They're so slow sometimes, you know?
Yeah. You can never get good immigrants these days.
For real. You think that they do like that? That's one thing that, like, when I be in a building, doesn't matter what I'm there for. Motherfuckers think I'm there for whatever the fuck. Like, I'll be doing something, they'll be like, "Do you know if the elevator is gonna be back up anytime soon?" And I'll be like, I don't
But
know,
you
but I'll
bet.
find out.
But you are in uniform.
I'm actually.
and you're working on a
Something
system in the
complete-
building.
Different though.
Yeah, but how the fuck are they supposed to know? They just see a dude that looks like Mario and they're like, hey, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I understand how they feel.
Okay.
You know
so
what I'm
you're
saying?
like,
You ever just think about like busting out like an Arabic accent just to throw them off?
I feel like me trying to do that would come off very racist and it wouldn't hit. I don't think it would land. Like, if I got good at an Arabic accent, then yeah. But like, if I tried it off rip one day,
you should try your accent right now.
I don't think. No, I haven't even done my research,
Pablo?
character development, anything like that.
No.
It's
I
just
take my
that
job
poo from The
seriously.
Simpsons.
Yeah, that's how it ended up sounding.
Yeah.
That's how it ended up sounding.
All right.
Listen,
Tell you,
Terry Diaz to stay home
for real.
Why?
Why are they staying home?
because it's too much.
Because of the Canadian
Oh,
Missile
stay
Crisis.
stay on in their country.
Yeah.
You're telling them to go back to their country.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or they hit
I
him with
get
the
it.
Canadian missile.
I thought you were just saying because like in Florida, like if you come outside, like they can just arrest you.
we need to build a wall with that brick.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
wasn't even fully
Wait,
bricked.
so-
Imagine
so-
if you
wait.
probably would have crossed the border.
Yo, with
Wait,
snake like.
Wait,
might-
how
you
did
might fix
hold on? How did we not bring up the fact that Texas might secede?
I ain't gonna fucking secede.
All right, bye guys.
You mean to tell me I gotta get another citizenship?